تنكبر ونعيش بكرامه، نطعم اولادنا، نربي
ونعيش في
اولادنا.
هالوطن هذا.
بقى بيجوا بيعطوك دولارك على 15,000.
نحن ما عم نقوم بافعال، نحن عم نقوم بردة فعل طبيعية على اللي تعدى وعلى اللي سرق لنا جنى عمرنا. نحن اللي عم نعمله كل ما صارت لنا فرصة انه نأذي المصارف ونأذي اصحاب المصارف ما رح نتردد، نحن ما رح نترك جنى عمرنا لا هلا ولا بعد.
عندي مليونين دولار بالبنك، ماشي. مرتي من اصحابي معها بالكانسر مش قادر اعالجها، بده يعطوني 2400 دولار بينزلون عند دفتر بيعطوني 20 مليون، يعني اقل من 200 دولار.
شرع باي قانون هيدا؟
نحن الموضوعين اشتغلنا 42 سنه، تعذبنا وتعبنا تنكبر ونعيش بكرامه، نطعم اولادنا، نربي اولادنا.
هالوطن هذا.
بقى بيجوا بيعطوك دولارك على 15,000.
So what you saw, okay, were people, of course, distressed, angry, okay, about not getting their money out of the banks. All right. Shalom. First and foremost, Kal Halalim, La Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Waha Racha Kodash. Double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well and who teach well, leading the flock by example. Salutations to the Akim, pushing this 100% gospel, this good news, throughout the four corners of the earth, in sincerity, honesty, and truth. Shalom to you, few sisters. Well, I don't Ratazar, this lesson is edifying, which means Lord willing. Okay. So yeah, man, and this is the time that we're fast approaching. Okay. Because when you mess around with people's money, people's livelihoods, right, of course, they're going to take matters into their own hands. They're going to take the law into their own hands. They're going to take to the streets. They're going to riot, okay, like you saw in that clip that I just played, which is a fair use purpose only, by the way, okay. And that's the times that we're coming to, man, as we see that the economy is becoming less stable. It's taking a digital turn. All right, they're doing away with cash. All right, so you know these people have put their hard life of work savings, okay, into these banks and things like that. You know, now this has been prophesied from the beginning that this would happen, and this is what Esdras prophesied of. Okay, this is Book of Second Esdras, chapter 15 in the Apocrypha. Okay, starting at the 14th verse. Woe, which means destruction, to the world and them that dwell therein. So right there, we know that destruction is coming to the world. Okay, we know that uneasiness, famine, pestilences, and plagues are coming to the world. You know, and they've been here, they've been happening. All right, and it's going to intensify as we get closer to Hamashiach Yahweh's return. Verse 15: For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, nigh meaning near. Okay, and that's what you saw, people with swords. Yeah, okay, there's knives and bats, and that's, you know, your modern day swords. All right, things like that. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. All right, and they're against their government, man. The people are against the government. You know, you're gonna have certain groups where people are gonna get hold of anything, guns and things like that. Verse 16: For there shall be sedition among men, and that's what we saw right there. And invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, you know, the governments, okay, and the laws that their governments have put down, right, and the cost of their actions shall stand in their power. That's what they're doing, man. That's a perfect example of that. All right, they can't even get the money out their banks. You know, that's why you don't want to put all your savings and trust in these banks, man. You know, you want to put your trust and you build your spiritual bank account in Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. Okay, lay it with your treasures in heaven, where moth can't corrupt. Roughly paraphrasing. Okay, the thieves can break through and steal. Right, if you lay it upon earth, you know. And you know, all this is coming to America, man. These Babylonians in America, man, they don't know, you know, what it's like to, you know, to probably go a day without even eating, because every minute they're eating, right, at all these little fast food restaurants and things like that. But they're in their comfortable mode. All right, they're not expecting all this. These third world countries, man, they've been going through stuff like this, man. So at least they've got some sort of you know, understanding of it. They've got some, they can expect it. They've been through it before. Whereas America, they're fast asleep. Okay, particularly 2/3 of our own people, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right, who are the true children of Israel. They're fast asleep over in America, man. Okay, let's get Second Edges chapter 9. Start from verse 1. And he answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And that's what the elect of the nation are doing, man. Measuring the time diligently, filtering current events through prophecies, through the scriptures, via the scriptures, okay, and lining it up to see that salvation is near, all right? And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shall you understand that it is very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, you know. And already the Lord is visiting the earth with earthquakes, tornadoes, tsunamis, all right? You got your tropical rainfall, rainfall, yeah, storms, things like that. Verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, which we just had a clear example of that, then shall you well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning, right? And he revealed it to his servants, the prophets. And that's how you come to the Lord, all right? Okay, of course, you read and you study your scriptures, okay, but you also, take heed to what the prophets are saying. You're not going to just hear a voice from the clouds, talking to you, right? And he's got his prophets out there, but not for long, not for too long now, okay? This famine of the word is surely upon us. He's got his prophets out there prophesying you and warning you of things to come, to tell you people to repent, all right? Of the nation of Israel, okay? Romans 13 and verse 11, which reads, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. And now is the time, okay? And the time's being shortened for the elect's sake. Remember that? The Lord is shortening the days for the elect's sake, or else no flesh will be saved. Okay? Alright, that's why we therefore put on as the elect, man. Okay? Because the days are upon us. Salvation is nearer than when we believed. Okay? Esau sharpening his sword, man. He's got his drones ready. He's got his robotic dogs. His other robotic arsenal. Alright? He is the sword. He's got the sword. And he's weaponizing everything. He's the damn weapon himself. He's weaponized food. He's weaponized the medicine against our own people. And our own people don't even know we're at war with the enemy. Okay? He's weaponized the education system. Okay? Society on a whole is corrupted. Okay? Again, man, when these Babylonians know that they can't get the money out of the bank, man, they're in for a rude awakening. Right? So, First Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, the sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So as they carry on in their mirth, as they carry on, living life as if nothing's gonna take them awares, right? As if nothing bad is coming, right? Because World War III is upon us. We're just waiting for the mandatory implementation of the MOTB, which is the RFID micro chip. Okay. All right. So when they think, oh, things are gonna get back to normal, get better again, that's how you know these people are through. They genuinely think things are gonna become normal. And 2019 was the last so-called normal year that you people experienced. Okay, things just got worse and worse and worse. And it's gonna take them unawares, man. Let's get Matthew chapter 24. We can pretty much jump straight to the point. Matthew chapter 24, verse 6, and this is what Yahushua said, since it's written in red. And you shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And that's how we've seen, man. Right, we've seen Russia in the news, China in the news, North Korea in the news, Iran in the news, alright? Missiles, nuclear weapons that they've purchased. Alright, we see nations, okay, flexing their military arms, okay? War games being tested out in the sea, in the naval sea, things like that. Alright? Going into each other's airspace, things like that. Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows, and that's right, man. With the devil, you saw Edom, the so-called white man, which the earth has been given into the hands of, the wicked, okay? His kingdom isn't standing because Esau is divided amongst himself, and if Satan be divided against himself, he cannot stand, okay? And Esau, Edom being the physical counterpart of Satan, because the Russians are Edomites, okay? And they're against America, and they're both Edomites. They're both both of the wicked. They're divided against themselves. Okay. Verse 12, let's jump down to verse 12. And because iniquity, which is sin upon sin, shall abound, right, become more frequent, the love of many shall wax cold, and we've seen that already, man. Just parents, killing their children and vice versa. Okay. And people arguing and looking to end another person's life over something that's so petty and small. Right? It could be just even, you might see someone driving into a car space or something like that, and they're getting there before them. They might want to just be ready to take another person's life over that. Okay. That's the times that we're in, man. Let's get Ezekiel chapter 33. Go straight to the point, verse 33, which reads, and when this cometh to pass, right, these prophecies, look, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet is being among them. That's right. And you got a lot of people in that scoffing and scorning mode, because they like to say that, oh, it's not happened yet, you've been saying the same thing over and over again, you're repeating yourselves. And isn't repetition the father of skill? Isn't repetition the art of remembrance? You're not just going to warn somebody once and then that's it. You're not just going to blow the trumpet once, okay, when we're blowing that spiritual trumpet, okay, to tell our people, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and Israelite foreigners, speckled birds, to repent and turn back to Yahweh Bashim Al Shai before it's too late, okay? You're not just going to warn them once, okay, and then that's it. No, we've got to keep saying it over and over again. Okay, I know we sound like a broken record, man, like we're beating a dead horse, but okay, we're commanded to do so. That's a spirit of prophecy that Yahweh Shai HaMashiach was in. Okay. Let's get in fact, really, I think the point's been made. Yeah, point's been made, really. Yeah. Let's play this clip one last time. And this is in Beirut, Lebanon. Okay.
نحن ما عم نقوم بافعال، نحن
عم نقوم بردة فعل طبيعية اللي تعدى اللي سرق لنا جانا عمرنا. نحن اللي عم نعمله صرفنا فرصة انه نأذي المصارف ونأذي اصحاب المصارف، ما رح نتردد، ما رح نترك
جانا عمرنا.
And everything's becoming digital as it is anyway. Okay, because the central bank digital currencies are becoming more popular. And that's the backbone for when they make the RFID micro C hit, which is going to cause the whole world to take. All right, he thinks he's going to charagma everyone up. These top, international Jewish families, these banking elites, man, Amalek. All right, but the Lord is going to disrupt their plans, man. Okay, so we're heading to a cashless society as it is.
عندي مليونين دولار بالبنك،
ماشي. مرتي من
صابي معها بالكانسر مش قادر اعالجها.
See, wants to pay for his wife cancer treatment, and he had $2 million in the bank, and then that's gone. So obviously he's fuming because he can't get to pay for that.
بده يعطوني $2400 بينزلون عن دفتر بيعطوني 20 مليون، يعني اقل من $200.
هي شرع بأي قانون هيدا؟
نحن المودعين اشتغلنا
Scripture says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees," man. Okay, because they're robbing the people here.
42 سنة تعذبنا وتعبنا تنكبر ونعيش بكرامة، تنطعم اولادنا، نربي اولادنا.
الوطن هذا
بيجي بيعطوك دولارك 15,000.
See, they've all that hard work that they've done. They wanted to pass it down to their children, their generational wealth. Okay, but they can't get to see that. Okay. So again, man, these elites wants to the one that make everybody electronically tagged. Alright, because Esau Edom has that God complex of wanting to know exactly what's going through people's minds, what people are spending our money on, how much they're spending, how much money they've got. They want to know your medical history, your personal history, your health history, your financial history, everything, every single thing about you. This devil wants to know, man. Okay, because he thinks he's the most high, and that's the pride driving him to do so. Okay. So, Adawan Ratazar, this lesson was edifying. I'm going to end it there. Again, double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone who rule well and who teach well. So with that, infinite praises, glorification, and honor goes to Abanawa Yahweh, Bahashem Hamashiach, wa Malak Yahushai, wa Rachaha Kodash, Kwam Yasharala, wa Abababal. Shalom to the elect.